Hey guys, so sorry I haven't posted in a while again. I think I posted last week, but I can't keep track at this point. I've just been going through a lot recently, and this little one has decided that she is going to be a pain in the ass for the last week, and I've just been focusing on a lot of other things to finish and do in my house, and doing a bunch of laundry and stuff. But today's video is about what's in her diaper bag. So I didn't want to, I wanted to post again, but I couldn't really think of anything. But I know that I see a lot of things on TikTok, a lot of things on YouTube, of a lot of just moms showing people what's in their diaper bag, and it's just a simple little thing to do, especially for like new moms or people that are trying for baby anything and don't know what to put in their diaper bag. This is a great way for ideas if you don't know exactly everything. Now, this bag, if anybody likes it or wants to know where I got this diaper bag from Amazon. I like it because it has straps in the back. Well, first of all, it has a lot of pockets, it has a lot of room, but also it has straps in the back. So if I'm on a hike with her, I can wear it as a backpack. I don't have to carry it over a shoulder. Before I get into it though, let me set her down. I think she's a little hungry. So while I feed her, I'll show you guys what's in it. So the first one we'll do is this small pocket right here, and I'll just go through it and show everybody what I have. So this is mainly where I keep her basic stuff for car rides. So I have this. This is one of her toys. It's also a teether. It's organic. It's made out of, material that isn't too hard for her, but also it won't put any chemicals or anything in her mouth or anything, or plastic stuff does. I have an extra binky in here at all times. I have a bunch of binkies in her drawer down below on my nightstand, and some sitting out, but I always keep an extra one in there so I never forget one, or forget to pack it, so I always keep an extra one in there. I have this. I don't know if it'll do it right now, but sometimes this thing glows if it gets hit or anything. And this is another teether and just toy for her, and just, it teaches her colors, stuff like that. I also have a washcloth in here, so if she ever spits up really bad where I then need to just wash her down with just some a sponge and water, then I use this. Also, this could just be used as a burp rag. I have an extra charger cord for my phone, so if my phone dies, I have a charger just in case, an emergency, all that kind of stuff. I have a house key for getting in the house. I keep hand sanitizer in here because, especially with this whole virus going around, you never know what's going on. There's also 2 other insulated things in here to keep bottles or anything to keep cold, but I don't really put anything in those, or at least right now I don't. So that's everything in that pocket. And excuse my stomach if you hear it. I need to eat. I still haven't eaten yet. And then, so to move on to the bigger part, the main part of this bag, I'm not going to pull everything out. I'm just going to say that I'm just going to pull, because I have a lot of everything. So I have a pack of wipes in there, and these wipes stay in here at all times. I have a lot of things I have multiples of, and I'll keep something separate just in there and never take it out. But I really like these ones because these are, I'll use a lot of different wipes on her, but these ones I really because they're Simple Truth, that's the brand, and they're made out of oat and shea butter, and I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. I'm still a little tired, but they smell really good, and it's they're made out of natural things, and they're soft, they're thick, they're hypo allergenic, so she wouldn't be able to be allergic to them, and it really moisturizes and nourishes, and it has vitamin E in it, so I really like those. I have a bunch of different sized diapers in here, so I have newborn sized, and then I have size 1 diapers, because she's still a newborn right now, but they're to the point of she's too big for size 1s, but newborn is getting a little tight on her. So I'm just gonna have to continue I still have like newborn diapers left that Ellis had that they gave to me the other day to use up just so they don't go to waste. And then once they come to a point where I can't even, like, you know, put on a diaper anymore without it pinching her or hurting her, then that's when I'll go to size 1. And then so I have these. These are formula that is already made. They do not need to be refrigerated unless you open them. Now there's 2 different brands on here because I had 2 left of one brand and then a 4-pack of the other ones, I think. Or wait, no. I had 2 left of one brand and then I only got 2 in the other one because I got something mailed to me. Like, I think all formula companies actually do this, or at least some do. They'll mail you a box and it has 3 cans of formula, some gift cards, coupons, and then also 2 already made formulas. So I have Enfamil and then I have Similac. So these ones aren't the sensitive kind, but Enfamil, she's never really had a problem with. It's more the Similac that she's had a problem with that's not sensitive. But I never use these for her. The only times I use these is for an emergency. So I always keep these in the diaper bag because if she's crying, screaming, and I can't make her a bottle right then, or I ran out of formula, whatever it may be, or, you know, I ran out of water, then, and I don't have anywhere to go to get more water at that time, then I would use these. And it has, I believe these are 2 ounces each. So I have those in there. I have this in here, and this is something that I've been needing to give her doctor, but I continue to forget about it. It's something from her hospital. I don't necessarily think they need it anymore, but it was for her newborn screening for, like, the next test thing. Then I have 2 of these. I have this one, and then I have this one. These are for the already made formulas I just showed you. These are the only caps that fit. And then, you know, I have both of them because they come with them, and so they're gonna fit whatever bottle they went to. I also have a baby bottle with water already in it in here. I don't have the other one in here right now. I usually have 2 in there. I just need to wash and put another one in there. Then I also have, I can't pull it out because it's like stuck in here, but I have a water bottle filled with her water as well. So when I use up those 2 bottles, I can just rinse off a bottle or just pour some more water in and make her some more. I also have these. I don't use these on her anymore, but these are also in an emergency situation one. They are Similac. They aren't the sensitive ones. I need to see if they have any sensitive ones in the little packets, but these are, I believe, let me check. It's not, I don't think it's going to tell me. Oh, so this would make 4 fluid ounces for her. I think I have 2 of those in there. And then I have a bunch more diapers for her. And then I have a bunch of clothes in here. I don't want to pull them all out because they're already folded and everything in there. But I have multiple pairs of pants. Actually, I'm going to pull them out because I need to go through them anyway because I put these in there a while ago. She doesn't really ever need them, and I don't know what things she's grown out of or not, because she's probably going to grow out of them soon as she hasn't, so I should probably dress her in them and put the next size up in there, or the size that she can still wear for a while. Anyway, I have a pair of socks in there for her, and if anybody's wondering why I have extra clothes in here, it's because, you know, sometimes babies, like, she doesn't ever really do it, but she's done it like 3 times since she's been born. They'll throw up everything in their stomach, or just spit up everything in their stomach. They wouldn't be sick. They'll just spit it all up if they like, you know, something didn't go down right, and it'll literally go all over their face, all over their clothes. You don't want them sitting in their spit up, so you'll change them for that. Also, if they have a blowout, you'll change them as well. And then sorry, I had a burper. And so, you know, I have socks. I have a little onesie. It's a little cafe, says love on it. And I always pack multiples because you don't know, wherever you are, you don't know if it's going to happen again. You know, you always be extra prepared. And that's why I always, like, fill her diaper bag up to the brim with everything because you don't know what's going to happen to something. I usually have another binky in there as well for her, but I haven't had another one in yet. I had to wash it. It's drying right now. Because if she drops that on the ground, you know, then you always have to have an extra. But I also have this unicorn onesie. I'm having to multitask now because she's being a little fussy, but it's okay. I have a pair of, you know, blue sweats, blue pants, and a pair of gray pants. I have more socks. I have this onesie, which I don't think is going to fit her anymore. Yeah, this is a size preemie, so I'm going to have to put a new onesie in there. But this is one that used to fit her. It's not I don't think it'll fit her anymore. Yeah, it's not going to fit her anymore. She's too small. But she had this unicorn onesie in there. I'm going to set that aside so I can put that in her keepsake because that was like her favorite onesie. And then I have this hat with a bow on it if it ever gets too cold for her, you know, wherever we are. And then I have mittens. Now, mittens are more for newborns so they won't scratch their face. But if there's ever a time where, you know, she wouldn't stop scratching her face or anything, I'm messing with her face, and let's say, like, you know, she had a rash on her face or something, or keeps poking her eye or something, because she's done that a couple times. I've had to put these on her, but the mittens are for that, so then they can't do anything. They can still touch their face, but then they won't hurt themselves. And then, you know, I just have, you know, some stuff for me if I'm, like, you know, if it's that time of month. And then there's a zipper on the back, and in the back I have this towel. And the reason why I have a towel is because at the moment I do not have a portable changing pad for her. I do have one. It's at my dad's. I have to wait to get that once I get all my stuff from there, but for now I keep this in the back. So if I need to change her somewhere where, you know, I would need a changing pad, then I have the towel to put her on. And I don't have it in here right now. I need to put a new one in here, but I usually also have a trash bag in there. Like, not like a big trash bag, but like a grocery bag, basically. One of the plastic grocery bags you get at the stores, like an example, Fred Meyer's. And I keep that in there because if she has a blowout or spit up, I don't want that sitting on top of all her diapers and everything. I'll put that in a trash bag and I'll put it back in the diaper bag so, you know, it doesn't get anything else dirty. But I think that's about it. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. No, there's nothing else in here. But I will talk about and show you guys the other things that I do put in here because I actually need to restock up her thing anyway. But the other thing that she always has there is her little pig. This is her favorite stuffed animal. I always put this in there like the day before I know I'm going somewhere because she likes to play with this and sometimes sleep with it. It rattles, as you can hear, but you know, it's small, it's soft, you know, it makes noise. She really likes it. What are you doing? And then she always has her other binky in there, which that's drying right now, so I can't show you guys that. Also, I always put this in there. Whatever formula I'm using at the time, like whatever one's open in use, I will put one of these in there. The day that we're like literally like a couple minutes before I'm about to leave somewhere, or you know, 20 minutes before, because that's what I use. And if I ran out of that, no matter how, like, depending on how gone I was, like, oh my gosh, how long I was gone, then that was when I would go to the emergency things that just need to be fed again. And then I have a few bottles in there. I'll usually have 2 filled with water, and then I'll have 1 or 2 with nothing in it, so then I can have that. Also, once this whole pandemic thing's over, I'm going to definitely get some bottles that have a formula thing on top of it, so I can put some formula in beforehand and then just push down and pop the formula in so it's already made and ready for when she needs to eat when I'm gone. Also, I'm gonna get a couple formula containers that split in 3 so I can put 3 different feedings in them. So then, you know, I could put that in her diaper bag as well, but I don't have those quite yet. And then I think that's about it. The only other things that I will bring with me if I'm going somewhere is obviously her car seat, because she needs to be in that. And then she has a couple toys I will hang on her car seat, so she can look at those and be preoccupied until she falls asleep. And then I will always bring a blanket. The usual blanket that I will bring is, I don't think you guys can see, but I'll bring her, maybe you can, it's right there. I don't think you guys can really see it though. It's her pink, one of her pink elephant ones. She has 2 of them, but I always put that because that's one of her favorite ones. It's soft, it's cozy. The other one that I'll usually probably put in there is this one. I recently got this one because my 3rd grade teacher actually, she made it for me, for Zoe. Oh, what are you doing? She's throwing a fit. But she was my 3rd grade teacher, and then her husband was my middle school principal. So I know that family really well. They know our family, like, I wouldn't say we're close, but they're really good family friends. They moved, I think, to Salem or Portland, so I don't see them as much anymore. I haven't seen them since I actually graduated middle school in 8th grade, but I definitely appreciated that because she does have some blankets, but she doesn't really have any soft blankets that won't shed anything. Like, she has her pink ones that don't shed anything, but there are a couple of, like, one I got from the hospital when I left, and then I think 1 or 2 that I have of hers, they kind of shed stuff, and it gets all over her hands. I don't want her putting it in her mouth and stuff, so I don't necessarily use those unless for, like, a swaddle or something, but that's about it. But thank you for watching this video. She would like to say thank you too. She's not going to be a little butt. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like down below. Comment anything, any ideas, anything you'd like. Any, next YouTube video ideas, definitely leave those down below. I have some ideas, but I don't know if I'll actually do them yet because of just how chaotic things are right now. But yeah, this is this little one. I think in the last couple videos, besides my first one, she's been asleep. So now she's awake and she's very talkative. She can stand pretty well. Not on like her full on, like I'll help give her support to hold her up, but all this right now, I'm just having my hands here. I'm not lifting her up at all. This is all her. She's really strong. She wants to learn, but she's still way too young to, walk. That's more around when they're 8 or 9 months old. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I really appreciate it. Till next time.